Hello, it's me again. I wanted to take this opportunity to say just a few more words about the course and the materials. First of all, the materials. You will find all of the materials for the course attached to this video. You can download it from this video, pushing the resources available button. It's a file called allmaterials.zip. Inside that, you'll find, I believe, 5 separate zip files, one for each section of the course. The materials include everything you see me use in the course, all of the R scripts, all of the examples, some slides. There may be a JPEG or a PNG file or two. Anyway, everything that you see me do in this hands-on course, you can recreate using these materials. And I recommend that you do that. I recommend that you watch the videos and then load up the scripts and the packages that you need and execute them themselves. That's really a good way to learn, a hands-on approach where you actually practice with all of the example files, and there are dozens of them that I provide. Now, let me say a couple of things about the course. It's not a beginner course. You don't have to know a lot about R. It is useful if you have some experience with R, particularly if you know something about the basics of R data structures and you know something about the basics of creating user-defined functions in R. You could pick it up quickly, I think, but you'd be facilitated if you have some prior knowledge of R. Now, there's one other thing I want to say about this course and about Shiny in general. Shiny was created, 3 years ago perhaps, and it has evolved. It was created by RStudio. It's a great package. The architecture of a basic Shiny application has changed. In the early days, and you can see that embedded in this example, there were really 2 files. You would create a UI file. This is a user interface, which defines what the user sees interacting with your web page. And then there was a server file. The server function or file contains the computational logic, is the engine behind what goes on behind the scenes as your Shiny app is running on a Shiny server. In more recent times, the folks at RStudio have revised this basic architecture such that a Shiny program can be created in one file alone that contains both the UI and the server. Now, this really isn't a big deal, and in fact, the older approach of having 2 different files can be more useful and more practical, especially as you have more complicated Shiny applications. You'll find it's easier to debug them and to fix them when they are in separate files. And the folks of RStudio will tell you that as well. Nevertheless, this course has a mix of the old architecture and the new architecture. They both work. The newer architecture and the Shiny package is 100% backward compatible with the earlier examples, so there's no problem at all. And in fact, in the course itself, I provide a couple of videos that show you how you can transition the older architected programs into the newer style of one file just by changing a couple of lines. It's really not a big deal. Okay, so anyway, thank you very much for signing up for my course. And I think when you complete the course and go through all the examples, you'll be armed with enough knowledge and enough code examples to be able to create your own complex and brilliantly visual Shiny applications yourself. Thanks so much. Have a good day.